What's up, guys? RV Tech Pro. Let's talk some tools. Hadn't picked up a whole lot. I've had certain things that I've just kind of picked up as I went along and been busy, so I've just been throwing it in the back of the truck. Um, the big thing, which I want to try today, working on my mom's car, changing her oil, just changing the oil, is going to be this. And I said, hey, I always wanted to try one of these things, so I'm going to take a look at this little master oil filling kit. So I'm going to try that out, and we'll take a look at that, see how that works. I got that from Harbor Freight, and then we'll talk about some other things. It's an old brass snap-on hammer. There's an old snap-on ratchet. I think this is real old. This is like the 36 teeth or whatever, but as you can see, the anvil turns in both directions now. And that comes from really people using it the wrong way, putting too much torque on these little 1/4-inch drivers. But hey, it's old, and these old ones, they couldn't take a whole lot of torque, and this one's been rebuilt about 3 times over its life, and now they don't make the rebuild kit anymore on this one because let's see, let's pull out the foam kit. So the closest thing, the new style has a larger head. So this one was more of the pear shape, and it is part number, I don't know if you could see it or not, but it's Tango Mike Lima 830 looks like. And I have to take my glasses off to see stuff that's really small. So it looks like, yeah. But anyway, they don't make this anymore. They don't make the rebuild kits for this anymore. You can see the difference there. So, oh, man, I dropped it. So my Snap-on dealer is going to give me the new version. That's what they do. So if they don't make the old one anymore, they'll just swap you out for the newer version, which is good and bad depending on the tool company that you're dealing with. If you're dealing with Snap-on, it's pretty much always going to be a good thing because on their hand tools, they have their own factories. They make them themselves here in the United States. So you're going to get a better updated product. Case in point, this old 1/4-inch ratchet will be changed out for the new TL72s, which is dual 80 stuff. So, but some companies, even tool trucks, they will, to save money, start making their products overseas. So you got this nice USA made Matco wrench, and it fails, and you've had it for 10, 15 years when they had the manufacturing here, or contracting a U.S. manufacturer in their case to make it, or just Craftsman, same deal. You had a nice old Craftsman USA ratchet that, at the time you probably paid good money for, or your dad did, or your grandpa, whoever left it to you, and you got that USA Craftsman. Well, if this ever stops working and I go to trade it in, they're going to give me, Chinese or Taiwanese product because that's where they're now making them. They don't make these anymore. You're going to have to get something from the current lineup. With a company like Craftsman, it kind of sucks, but, it's just basically a box store brand. But when you talk about Snap-on, Mac, Matco, Cornwell, tool truck guys, top tier tool truck brands, and I say, hey, Snap-on, this USA ratchet, and they give me, like a Blue Point made in China or made in Taiwan, I'm not happy about that. Which Snap-on doesn't do that because they make their own Snap-on products here. But the point is the same. When I go with Snap-on this stuff, I know that if they stop making this, I'm getting this one, and it's still made in USA, right? With some other brands, you're going to get the Chinese or the Taiwanese product that they currently offer. So that's kind of the good and the bad. So like with this brass hammer right here, it's a HBBT 32. They don't make this one anymore. It's a HBT. The new one is the HBBT. So what I'll end up getting swapped out, and these guys, this is like 20 years old. It's falling apart. This fell off just for me handling it and bringing it out here to show you. I call up my Snap-on guy. I say, hey, I got an old hammer that I needed to warranty out for a long time. It's falling apart. I need to get it to you while it still has the part number on it. I got an old ratchet and a few other things that I need to warranty out. He's going to go ahead and do that, and he's already ordered it. Most of it's came in. The only thing that might have not came in yet is this ratchet right here. Okay. So that's the beauty and the joy and the nice warranty process of dealing with the tool trucks on this stuff, guys. Most of you know that. Some of you might be watching a video like this for the first time. You don't know it. So it's kind of, you're paying for that also when you pay the premium for a lot of these products. When I go to Harbor Freight and buy something and it has a lifetime warranty, the next year that product might be different. Whereas I'm going to have much more consistency with a top tier tool company to where I know that they're probably going to be offering that line for a long time. And if they do change up, in a lot of cases, if you're dealing with like Snap-on, they're not going to switch from making a USA made product and then suddenly now you're getting a overseas made product. But yeah, and you don't have to pay any money to use the warranty. Just hand it to your guy. He's going to give you another one. So that's one thing I love about dealing with the tool trucks and buying stuff off the tool trucks. So these Icon pliers are fine. They're great. But are they going to offer these? Am I going to be able to get the same plier? It has a lifetime warranty, but am I going to be able to get the same thing? Is it still going to be made by the same manufacturer in 5 years or in 10 years? Are they even going to sell this product in 5 years, 10 years? Harbor Freight's been around for a long time, so I think they'll still be in business, but that lifetime warranty is contingent upon if they still make the product. And if they don't make the product, they'll give you something close. So if they go to replacing this with something really, really crappy, then that's what you get. They're definitely not going to give you your money back. I'll tell you that. But some of their products are good, and I do patronize the store quite a bit. And I recently picked up this breaker bar. It's Pittsburgh Pro. It's made in Taiwan. A lot of good products come out of Taiwan. I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, a lot of tool trucks have Taiwanese products on their truck. They all do it. Snap-on, Mac, Matco, Cornwell, they all have Taiwanese and many times Chinese products on the tool truck. But a lot of the better tools like your Precision Torque for the Mac, those wrenches, I've been looking at those lately. Those are made in Taiwan. Everybody says they're great, they're awesome. And I'm more of a Snap-on wrench guy, but Snap-on doesn't make a product like that. And I really am digging that offset on those wrenches. So I'll probably be buying a set, even though they're made in Taiwan. A lot of good products come out of Taiwan. Tekton, a lot of their products come out of Taiwan, even though they're not like a top tier tool company. But the Blue Power stuff from Cornwell, the Mac Expert stuff, the Matco Silver Eagle stuff, the Snap-on Blue Point stuff. A lot of that stuff's going to be Taiwan. So I make that point to say that I totally never have a problem going to Harbor Freight and getting something that is made in Taiwan. And that's how they do their Icon tool line. It's, you know, that stuff's made in Taiwan. So a couple other things that I picked up. I bought this kit just to get the flux. It's incredibly hard to walk into a store and just find some flux. I've been finding it hard to find this, and after looking for like in half an hour, and I think I got this one out of Lowe's. Just all I wanted was the flux, you know, to do my soldering, and I had to buy the kit to get it. They didn't sell just the can of flux. So if somebody knows where to get it from, let me know. From a local place. That's something like when I need it, I kind of need it right then and there, and I need to be able to get it locally. Then I bought some more solder. I've been finding it hard to find the lead bearing solder in the stores. Everybody has the silver core, and it all says electrical, you know, mind you, but I want the 6040 lead bearing solder, and when I'm using that, I also want some flux. So got that. Then some other things that I just need to open and put on my truck that I bought and have shown previously. Probably be cleaning out the truck today. I need to reorganize it. Pick these up. These are Duralast. It's taking apart a truck, doing like had to take the seats out and remove some of the hardware, like the seat belts and stuff like that, doing a conversion, and it had a weird torque size. It turned out to be a T47, and most of my sets, it went from like T30 to 35, 40, 45, 50, stuff like that, and it's probably in my truck somewhere. But anyway, I didn't have a T47 in that kit, and that's what it was. So I picked these up from Advanced Auto Parts. Came on this nice rail. You know, I'm happy with it. It's just a detent pin, and the T47 work. And I'll see how they hold up. It's the T50. Yeah, that one's missing. Yeah, but anyway, that's that. Oh, picked up a cheap set of picks, and I always like having a cheap set of picks. I have nice high quality picks, but on some things, especially little small items like this, when I'm using them, I lose them a lot. And I don't want to be taking out the, no, it's not in there. The Snap-on picks and losing them because it's going to cost me more to replace. And they're not that expensive, 50, 60 bucks for a little small set like that. And like, I did a video on these JD Tico ones, which I really love the grip on. I can even put those on the truck, and I thought about it. But while I was in there, I just picked up a cheap set of picks, something I don't care about losing or loaning out. And I got those, and I'll stick those on the truck, and they get bent up or whatever. It costs like $2, guys. I just throw them away. So it's more of a consumable at that point for me. But yeah, I'll tell you about the deal with this. But right now, I want to open up these this thing right here. I'll get my razor out, and I want to see how it fits. See if it has the one that's gonna fit that Buick over there. Hard plastic. Man, kind of cold out here today. Plastic brittle and hard. All right. Got that. Has some adapters in the bottom. The rest of them are going to be inside the cup. That's a Honda. This one's a Kia Hyundai. This one is for Chrysler. Throw that away. This one's Toyota, so must have the domestics in here. Alright. And what's screwed on here? GM. So that's the one I need, is the GM. And then they also have let me clear a little space here. Move some of the stuff out of the way. It is a lot. And I'm sure there's a tool truck version of this that I'm not going to buy because I don't change oil for a living. GM, Ford, so there's another GM. This one's another Chrysler. There's a Subaru. And this one's a Audi, probably Volkswagen, and another Toyota. So yeah, these are the things. I'm going to let's see which GM fits. So I have this black one. That seems to fit pretty good. And then, yeah, seems to fit pretty good. And it just kind of sits in there. There's no threads on the inside, so just kind of pressure has it on there. Spin it around. All right, that fits in there pretty good. So I'll cut back to this when I get to the point of changing the oil to actually fill it up, and I'll let you know what we got going on there. All right, so this is what I use. Went ahead and used my Mac setup. I tried to use my long snap-on flex head ratchet at first. It was too long. I don't have I just got the vehicle on ramps, and it was just hitting the ground, so I needed a shorter flex head ratchet. I use it in this configuration because it's at that plug on these. V6 is kind of angled towards the frame, and there's not a whole lot of room. So it was a 15 millimeter. Used the Mac Access locking flex head. Worked great. Love the grip on that guy, and of course the Mac sockets. And this was what's that? 15 millimeter. One thing I don't like about the case is when you move it, they all slide around, and then you gotta kind of find it. So that's a 16 millimeter, so it goes right there. Not a big deal. I love that it's compact, that it has this handle, and it's easy to take under there. So that's why I grabbed this, and I love the way Snap-on does their sockets too, in the little plastic magnetic trays. I grabbed those a lot too. So here we go. Let's see how she works. I do like that it has a little screen in there. Won't catch small stuff, but it will get the big stuff. So as you can see, you fill the cup up pretty good. I don't see any spillage or leakage. It's working pretty great. Throw my little Streamlight in the mix down here. Yeah, nice. I like it. It's easy. I don't have to worry about filling it. The mouth is big enough, and sweet. Yeah, nice. I'll check it before I add the rest of the oil. As good as I can get it while it's up in the air like this. Okay, yeah, she's about there. Alright, I'll put it down and check it again. I'll just unscrew that. Grab it with my rag, turn it upside down, and this cap only fits on the nozzle for this thing, so I'll just take this off, which is kind of just a press fit. It's kind of tapered so that it was fitting on there tight, and I forgot that it didn't screw on just that quick. And now that can hold that, and I'll find a spot to put all these adapters. I'll probably just find one of these toolboxes to just find a drawer where I could put them all in, and then I'll just have them in there. Or I might just throw them all back in the top, even though it's kind of oily in there. I have to wipe that out first, but yeah. And then I'll put a bunch of them back in there after I clean this up. I don't want them all oily. So the fill works good, no mess, no spills. Very happy with that. Very happy with that. That's it for now, guys. RV Tech Pro out.